with that said, we can move on to the next song, which I am very excited for. Easily one of my top 3 songs. We already have No Longer You in possibly top 3. Scylla easily top 3 for me, and yeah, I'm very, very excited. I am. Yeah, you guys will hear me follow along the song. It is so good. But yes, with that said, let's move on to Scylla. Let's go. Lair of Scylla. And Scylla's name is Red. Gigi's the one doing the animation this time. And it's interesting that there are birds in here. You have a skull in the back. Not much to say. And all the blood on all the rocks. Got a secret I can no longer keep. Yeah, and all of the bones. And the Eurylochus head starts. Fuck you, Eurylochus. Fuck you. Oh wow. Scylla's voice is so good. All the props to KJ. For sweeter. Aha. Because light up 6 torches and the name turns red. That is incredible. Yes, and now she sees the 6 torches. I like that Scylla's name is black here, even though in the title they put it as red. And we have a Hydra. Is it going to be terrifying? Run for your lives, sorrow and fears. Yes! That's the 3rd person, maybe 4th. Oh, let's do what it takes to survive. Give up your honor and faith. Live up your life as a brave. Die in the blood where you bathe. We must do what it takes to survive. Oh, her voice is fucking incredible. Voice is so good. I don't know if you can tell, but I am fanboying so hard over Scylla's voice. It's so good. I'm not sure I even fully paid attention to the animatics at that point. But yeah, immediately you can really kind of see blood all over the place. And then it's interesting how they have birds inside here. I'm assuming these are probably vultures, you know, considering that we have all of the bones and dead bodies around. Down. Yeah, and then more blood, more skulls. And I guess it's quite dark here, so maybe they don't see all of these clues.
Not much to say.
Yeah, they just focus on rolling through. Even underwater, there are bones. Yeah, like, just look at that. But this guy can smell it. So maybe he should have at least outwardly asked, like, why does this place smell like this? I opened the windbag while you were asleep. Fuck you, you were the curse. Fuck you. You are the reason we are here. And Scylla's design here is very unsettling, which makes sense completely. She's not supposed to, at least I imagine that she's not supposed to look pleasant. So going with a very unsettling, like almost haunting kind of design works really well. And then we get to see her just swimming past at the bottom here. Although, why 5 hits? Why there's supposed to be 6? Why only 5? And then lighting up the 6 torches. And his name turning red there. And the hands! That is a really nice touch. And from underwater, she can see the lit up torches. Okay, this whole blurry kind of look. Hello. And the raw. That is incredible. And yeah, just this whole depiction of the sacrifices. Rah! All of the blood is everything I wanted. This is everything I wanted for the animation. Rah! Just watch them getting yoinked and just bleeding out and all the blood just splattering everywhere. This is all that I wanted for this song. Like, look at that. Look at the hit in the back there. Look at this! Holy shit! That has to be so PTSD inducing. And then another one gone. And the severed hand just falling onto the deck with the torch still intact. And another one just, rah! Is that him over here? And he just get chomped on. It's so good. And all of the blood on the deck of the ship. Yeah, and clearly Eurylochus has PTSD now. But Odysseus isn't looking back at the crew. It's an interesting color choice here also. Using more purple, pink, purple, and yellow. I guess could that possibly just be to, you know, show that this is kind of the evening? Maybe. Although I guess there's no like confirmation of what time it actually is. It's just gonna be dark in a cave regardless, you know. But yeah, that is the animatics for Scylla. It is so good. It is everything I wanted. It is all of the blood and gore I wanted for Scylla. Can you tell how much I love this song? I think I'm not going to say that Scylla is like my top character despite how I am behaving right now. It's just the voice. It is so good. It's so good. Okay, I need to calm myself down. Right now that we have talked about the animation, let's dive into the music itself, because yeah, a couple of details I noticed. Before I even go into the music part, there is something I want to mention. At least a theory that I have that I haven't seen anyone else mention before, not even in the comments or anything. But for this song of Scylla, what I think, right, is that this whole song is sung from the perspective of Scylla after their encounter, if that makes sense. So, like, imagine we are like a little bit after this, the ship has sailed out, and then we go back to Scylla retelling the encounter. Like, that's kind of what I mean. Because then a lot of the audio choices and lyric choices make sense to me. How she is able to sing about Eurylochus hiding a reason for shame. Uh, you know, we are the same, you and I, between Scylla and Odysseus. And there is also a part where the crew sings with Scylla, which would normally be very unnatural, but thanks to the theory that I came up with, what I think the reason for that is because Scylla has eaten a few of the men. So the crew that is singing with Scylla, harmonizing and backing up Scylla's voice, that would be the crew that she ate. And that makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but like that's just how I think, This whole song is Scylla recounting the encounter between her and Odysseus and the crew, and so she's like sort of looking back at the whole thing, which again it explains pretty much all of the lyrics and sound choices to me. So that's it. We shall go ahead and go into the lyrics, the music, and all of that, and just enjoy the voice again. It is fucking beautiful. I think Scylla might be my absolute favorite voice in the entire thing, even more so than Penelope. Yeah, I think Scylla's voice has to be my absolute favorite in the entire cast. It's so good. Anyway. And from this is another one of those songs with a slightly more odd timing. We are in 6/8, as you can hear from the that almost synth-like sound. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, which is a very interesting choice because the number 6 comes up a lot in this song. Number 1 with the time signature. Number 2, Scylla has 6 hits. Number 3, Odysseus tells the crew to light up 6 torches, which we now know is because he decided to sacrifice 6 men. So yeah, I just thought it was really nice to even incorporate the time signature into the significance of the number 6 in this song. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Deep down, and there, deep down, I find that to be like a very subtle callback, all the way back to Just a Man, when Odysseus sings, "Deep down, I would trade the world to see my son and wife."
You're quiet today.
Deep down.
Not much
And
to say.
yeah, you can hear like Scylla being able to harmonize with herself because she has multiple hits. Down.
Not much to say.
And then here you see the crew is singing Deep Down with Scylla. And again, the reason I think that is because it is the 6 people that she ate. And now, in a sense, like at least in the musical sense, she uses their voices to harmonize with herself. Even though, like we heard just then, she can harmonize with herself.
Not much to say.
And again, you had a reason for shame, and we see Eurylochus talking. I do not think that Scylla has like mind reading capabilities. So again, this is why I am thinking that this song is from the perspective of Scylla recounting their encounters.
I got a secret I can no longer keep.
Deep down, you're the same while you were asleep. And this is the first time we find out how the opening of the windbag even occurred in the first place. All the way back in the Ocean Saga in Keep Your Friends Close, where you find out the culprit. Why, Eurylochus? Why would you do that?
I opened the windbag while you were asleep.
Ah, and that's something I wanted to talk about. Listen to the guitar here. We are playing this on the guitar. Can I find out the notes? Dum, 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 dum. You can hear the guitar playing this 6/8 rhythm. It may not be the exact notes, but what did I point out in the beginning when I mentioned that this song is in 6/8? All the way in the beginning.
The lair of
It is playing the same rhythm as what I would assume is at least like the how do I put this? Because the crew is entering Scylla's cave or lair, right? And this is the music that is playing, sort of like this ominous tune as they go in. But once Eurylochus admits that he is the one who opens the windbag, suddenly this ominous tune gets played by Odysseus's instrument. And I find that to be like Odysseus is now the reason for that ominous tone, if that makes any sense. I don't know if Jorge has put out a video about this, but I did see Danny North pointing this one out, and I just really like that detail because again, this is one of my absolute favorite songs in all of Epic.
While you were
Asleep. Dun, 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 dun. And it is interesting because the ones played by the synth, right? It is going down. Dun 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 dun. But for when it changes into the acoustic guitars, it becomes dun 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 dun. It goes up. I wonder why that is. Da, 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 da.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
And yeah, we both know what it takes to survive. Scylla is the one singing that. And what does Odysseus do to survive? Sacrifice his 6 men. And then also the previous lyrics, breaking the bonds that you've made, because he is effectively betraying the crew. There is no price we won't pay. We both know what it takes to survive. So again, this just all ties into why I think that this is Scylla's recounting of this encounter. Full speed ahead. Yeah, you have to call back to full speed ahead, of course. Only care for ourselves. Light up 6 torches. And Odysseus' name turns red because he is turning into a monster. And only demons from hell. I never thought about this, but now that I'm pointing out so much that this is from the perspective of Scylla, and she sings, "We are lonely demons from hell," I wonder if she is also saying that about Odysseus.
Captain, something approaches.
Hello. Dum dum dum. Oh yes, and this is something pointed out by Jorge himself. This very fast string instrument, apparently it is called a fiddle. I don't know what is a fiddle. Fiddle instrument. This is a violin, this is a fiddle. It looks the same to me. It looks the same to me. So yeah, well, at least according to Jorge, the fiddle is Scylla's instrument, and it's playing this really quick, like, what? I don't know what this is called, like just going up and down, up and down. But yeah, this is Scylla's instrument, which is quite the interesting choice. Because, I don't know, even before seeing that photo just now, the fiddle has always sounded like such a small instrument to me. So it's interesting that he decided to use that on one of the bigger monsters in this whole musical. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, it just all adds to this tension that they have right now. And the riser at the bottom also, at the back of the mix, just to really ramp up that tension here. It's almost like one of those sirens. But what I mean to say is like one of those alarm, for lack of a better word. Like, you know, if there is some kind of danger to the country, all of us would have some kind of siren, you know, be it I believe the other countries all have this alarm for tornadoes and earthquakes and tsunamis and all of that. So yeah, the sound that is used here just kind of reminds me of all those, which again, it just all builds up to that danger over here. And it snaps. I'm just gonna enjoy her voice. And your tears bleed till you've run out of years. We must do what it takes to survive. what it takes to survive. Oh, I love it so much. And yes, like I was quote unquote pointing out, you can hear the crew members dying in the mix also. Yeah, right there. Ah! Raw! Still what it takes to survive. Ah! You can hear all of that in the back. And yeah, I just really love the lyrics over here as well. Drown in your sorrows and fears, because you are surrounded by water also. Choke on your blood and your tears. Oh, the lyrics are so brutal. But something that I do want to point out about the dying screams in the back, right? I think it would have been better if at least one of those screams were screaming out "Captain," because we have already made that such a noticeable part of the crew dying this whole time, right? You have the way that they scream "Captain" back in Polyphemus's cave. You have the whole fleet screaming "Captain" in Ruthlessness while Poseidon is drowning all of them. And then you also have the underworld part where, you brought that back up, screaming at Odysseus, "Captain, Captain, Captain." So yeah, it would have been really, really nice to keep that going over here as well. At least that's just what I think. But back to the lyrics. It is so bloody. It is so brutal. And your tears till you've run out of years. For some reason, I really like that. Like, bleed till you run out of years. Because when you're bleeding, you're effectively kind of losing years of your life. Even though that's not strictly true, but I like that sort of association where bleeding is associated with your life and the number of years you have left. And again, we must do what it takes to survive. And her voice here. I know you guys can't see me, but it's so cool. If only you guys, if only I have my camera turned on, right, you would think I'm going fucking crazy. Like I should be put into the psych ward. But I love the way that Jorge has done her voice in this one. Because what he did is, normally when you record harmonies, you would take multiple takes on different tracks. But what he did this time was literally just duplicate the singular vocal take and then use, a repitch software, something like Melodyne, and then pitch them to the harmony notes. And because of that, the voice sounds slightly robotic and synthetic, and when put all together like that, it makes Scylla sound very inhuman and very haunting, very almost dissonant in a sense, which just works out so well in this case. That's alright. I'm the part where you wave. We must do what it takes to survive. I've been trying to figure out the notes for the harmonies, but I cannot. I'm just too distracted. It's so good. We are the same, you and I. And both of their names turn red. Dun, 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 dun. So that was it for Scylla. I almost want to go back to listen to it again, but we are running on sort of a timer here because I only have about an hour left. It is 2:50 now. No, not 2:50, 8:50. I saw 20 and then I just said 2. But yes, with this amount of time, we can actually go through the first watch through first before the ads. So